Yeah, hello everyone. Welcome to Cloud Channel. Here in this module, we will talk about Azure Stack Edge overview. So in this session, I will talk about introduction to Azure Stack Edge, features of Azure Stack Edge, the security, and I will also talk about the pricing, and I'll talk about some of the use cases of this Azure Stack Edge and machine learning and AI. And also I'll talk about data transfer efficiency. At the end of the session, I will also show you how to create this Azure Stack Edge using Azure Portal. And also I'll tell you how to manage a device once we deploy this Azure Stack Edge in Azure Portal. So I'll give some high level details about Azure Stack Edge before I start. So in this, the Azure Stack Edge is a powerful tool that brings the capabilities of Microsoft Azure right to where data is created at the edge. So imagine having a mini data center wherever you need it in factories or retail stores or even in some remote areas. Azure Stack Edge enables to process and store data locally, which means we can make decisions faster without always needing to send everything to the cloud. So the introduction to Azure Stack Edge. Azure Stack Edge is like having a small but mighty Azure data center right at our fingertips. So it is designed to handle computing tasks, store data, and run applications right where it's needed, most close to where data is generated. So this is crucial for industries like manufacturing, where instant decision making can optimize operations. Let's talk about features of Azure Stack Edge. So this Azure Stack Edge device is more than just a hardware. It is a service that Microsoft manages for us. We can easily order it and control it using the same tools that we use for regular Azure services. Think of it as a plug and play solution, simple to set up and manage, so yet powerful enough to handle complex tasks like data analytics or running artificial intelligence models. Let's talk about security of Azure Stack Edge. Security is a top priority in Azure Stack Edge. So we see all Azure services where we take the security as our highest priority. And how we handle the security in Azure Stack Edge. So Microsoft invests heavily in keeping our data safe with strict measures to ensure that our information is protected. So whether we are in a factory or in any remote location, we can rest assured that our data remains secure and compliant with industry standards. So next one, pricing. What are the pricing options available for Azure Stack Edge? The beauty of Azure Stack Edge lies in the flexible pricing model. There you see like no upfront cost, pay as you go model pricing details. So there are no hefty upfront costs. So we pay for what we use, similar to how we pay the utilities bill like electricity. Like this is how it works every service in Azure. So we just pay for what we use. Example, in Azure Blob Storage, you store 10 GB data per month. So you just pay for that 10 GB. So similar way, we pay for this Azure Stack Edge too. So this makes it scalable and adaptable to our business needs. So we can start small and expand our operations grow, all while keeping costs manageable. The next one, use cases. What are the Azure Stack Edge use cases? Azure Stack Edge is versatile catering to various use cases such as enhancing mission intelligence in manufacturing and analyzing sensor data in real time, and even supporting initiatives like a wildlife protection by processing data on site to detect illegal activities. These are all the use cases for Azure Stack Edge. And let's talk about machine learning and AI. Azure Stack Edge uses a specialized hardware like NVIDIA GPUs and Intel VPUs to accelerate tasks like artificial intelligence and machine learning. So what this means? This means business can derive insights and make decisions faster, even in locations with limited internet connectivity. Let's talk about data transfer efficiency. So managing data transfer between the edge and the cloud is very important for efficiency. Azure Stack Edge optimizes the process by caching data locally and intelligently managing bandwidth usage. So this ensures that critical data is transferred swiftly while minimizing impact on network performance. So I will log into Portal and I will show you how to create this Azure Stack Edge using Azure Portal and how to manage the device. So I'm in the Azure portal. So how do we find the Azure Stack Edge? So just go to the search option, just say Azure Stack Edge. So here we see under the services, Azure Stack Edge. Just click on the Azure Stack Edge. And here we see options like how to create it. If you already have existing one, if you want to find, you can just go here. But right now I don't have anything. So now I have to create a new one. So click on Azure, click on create Azure Stack Edge. Now I see two options. One is manage a device and other one is order a device. So now I will choose manage a device. So we can get started with our Azure Stack Edge by creating a management resource and completing the initial configuration. And we can activate device once we have completed the physical device setup. So click on manage device and select the Azure description, and we need to enter a resource group. So right now I don't see any resource groups available. So I'm going to create one. I will call this as a resource group 1. So now I enter my resource group name. Now I need to call my Azure Stack Edge name, the instance detail. So I'll say Azure Stack Edge 01. And where do I deploy this resource? So we can see all the available options, the recommended options. So right now the Azure Stack Edge available in East US and Southeast Asia and West Europe. So I will select East US. And the next one is tags. If you want to apply any tags, so tags are the name page that enables us to categorize resources and view consolidated billing. Okay, so let's go to next tab. And here we can see our stack edge details. So the subscription details, resource group, and the name of our Azure Stack Edge, and the region where we are deploying our Azure Stack Edge resource. Okay, I click on review the provided information, agree to privacy term, and then create this Azure Stack Edge. So here you can see that initializing and deployment in progress. So once this is available, so once this is available, I'll just go to resource. And here you see that your device need activation. So in this video, I'm not going to do any device activation or anything. So in this module, what I wanted to cover, like, just give you some idea about Azure Stack Edge and how do we, what are the features of Azure Stackage, and also what is the security, and what are the pricing options available, and use cases of Azure Stackage, and also the data transfer efficiency. So I covered all those sections. Now I showed you how to create Azure Stackage using Azure Portal. So in my next modules, where you will see, like, further steps, like, how to order a device. And by the way, if you want to look at, like, how to order that hardware, so you can just go to a marketplace and just type Azure Stack hardware, then you will get the details. We created the resource. Now we can activate Azure Stackage device and manage it through this resource. And if we don't have a physical device, we can order it through the Azure Edge Hardware Center. So to do that, we can just go to the marketplace and just go here to the search, just say Azure Edge Hardware Research Center. You will get that option. So here you can see that Azure Edge Hardware Center. So we can use Azure Hardware Center to order our first party Azure hardware that lets us to build and run hybrid apps across the data centers, Azure Edge location, and remote offices and the cloud. So this is how we manage the Azure Stackage using the portal, and how to order the Edge Hardware Center, the devices, how to order using the Azure Edge Hardware Center through a marketplace in Azure portal. So if you have any questions about how to manage a device, or any questions related to Azure Stackage, please post all your questions in the comment section. If you like this video, please subscribe and share the channel. Thank you.